Hey there, Lake Stevens. Gary Petershagen, City Council, position number 2, running for re-election here in November 2nd. So hopefully you get your vote. We opened the newspaper here on Sunday, and there was a fantastic article in the Herald about the growing Lake Stevens. Controversy frames city council races. Went through that article, and I just feel like I've got to respond to that. I purposely chose not to respond to the Herald reporter. I've had some past experiences that sometimes what you say don't always end up accurately in the newspaper. So I chose to sit on the sidelines a little bit. But in regards to that, I did want to respond to a couple of things that my opponent has been quoted as saying in here, in that she has the necessary experience to lead. She works as a permit technician in planning and community development for the city of Shoreline. She doesn't work for the city of Shoreline. I don't know when her employment was curtailed, but presently she does not work for the city of Shoreline, and I thought that was interesting since this article is from Sunday. She said she learned how to set rules and boundaries for developers. As a permit technician, my experience in dealing with planning and community development divisions throughout Snohomish County, permit technicians typically, mostly, don't set boundaries for developers. They don't set the rules either. So I don't know if that's the Herald in their inaccurate reporting or if she's making a claim that is fictitious. So with that, the article goes on to say that the citizens of Lake Stevens, or the citizens of Lake Stevens, as she's referring to, they're really being taken advantage of, and they don't seem to understand. She has the experience and the knowledge and knows these are red flags, huge red flags, that the taxpayers and the residents are going to pay for years to come. I don't know what she's referring to that in that particular, in those sentences, but shame on the Herald for not expanding. It's good for the voter to know what's being talked about. And then the other comment, streamline communication between council members and those they represent. So a little more detail would be helpful for the voter, I think. Again, my experience which is extensive in planning community development throughout the county, permit technicians do not set the rules and boundaries for developers nor home builders. Those are usually set in code by a planning commission, adopted by city council, things of that sort. Going through a process, a permit technician simply doesn't have that authority. So she or he implements the regulations and rules that are adopted by the city and carries out those duties. So again, I don't know if that was a Herald misreporting or if it's lack of knowledge from my opponent, so Ms. Copley. So with that, I just felt necessary to kind of comment on a couple of these things. There's other things throughout the article that I'm sure you probably have questioned or kind of scratch your head over, but certainly the city of Shoreline, that's all verifiable information. You can call the city of Shoreline. So with that, looking for your vote November 2nd. Gary Petershagen, City Council, position number 2. Thank you.